This is lesson 501. This is a spelling dictation lesson. And in this lesson, we are going to work with words that contain many different consonant teams. Let's review the consonant teams that we've covered thus far in the program. CH and TCH both make the sound ch. TCH must have a short vowel directly in front of it. CK represents the sound k. CK must have a short vowel sound directly in front of it. NG represents the sound NG must have a short vowel directly in front of it. PH represents the F sound f. QU represents the sounds K and W combined, qua, as in the word queen. However, QU also represents a second sound, k, as in conquer. When QU represents its second sound, double underline it. SH represents the sound sh. The first sound for TH is th, as in thumb. The second sound for TH is th, as in the. WH can represent one of two sounds. The primary sound for WH is the sound w, as in wheel. WH's second sound is h, as in the word who. When WH represents its second sound, double underline it. CE represents the sound s. GE represents the sound j. DGE represents the sound j. DGE must have a short vowel directly in front of it. CI represents the sound sh. SI represents the sound sh. And SI has a second sound representing the sound zh, as in vision. TI represents the sound sh. VE represents the sound v, and WR represents the sound r. I'm now going to dictate 10 rows of words, beginning with row 1. The first word is compassion. Compassion. It is important to have compassion for other people. Com-pass-shon. First syllable com, 3 sounds. K, ah, Pass, 3 sounds. P, a, s. Shon, 3 sounds. Sh, ah, n. Com, pass, shon. First, we look for teams in a word. We look to see if a letter is representing its second sound or if we have a silent E. We have one team in this word, SI. Next, we identify vowel sounds. Now we divide the word into syllables. Finally, we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. Com, pass, shon. Duration. Duration. The duration between songs was rather long. Duration. Du has 2 sounds. D, U. Ray, 2 sounds. R, A. Shon, 3 sounds. Sh, ah, n. Duration. So we mark the word now. We look for teams, letters representing their second sounds, or a silent E. We have one team, TI. Next, we identify vowel sounds. And now we apply syllable division. Finally, we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. Du-ray-shon. Duration. Notion. Notion. She had a notion that the couple would appear. No-shon. No has 2 sounds. N, O. Shon, 3 sounds. Sh, ah, n. No-shon. Step 1, we look for teams, letters representing their second sounds, or a silent E. We have one team, TI. Next, we identify our vowel sounds. 2 vowel sounds in this word, thus a 2-syllable word. Now we divide the word into syllables and associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. No, tion. Plaque. Plaque. There was a plaque on the wall honoring her achievement. Plaque. 4 sounds. P, l, a, k. Plaque. Now at this point, pause the video, completely mark the word using the marking system we've just outlined in the last 3 words, and when you've completed that process, advance the video. Plaque. Here, QU is representing its second sound, k, so double underline QU. We underline the 3 under the A because there's an exception occurring to vowel group 3, and the A here is representing its short sound rather than its long sound. Normally, when you have a silent E at the end of the word, the vowel that comes before it will represent its long sound. Row 2, wringer. Wringer. She really put me through the wringer. Wringer. First syllable, ring. 3 sounds. R, I, ng. 1 sound. Ring, Pause the video, mark the word, and then advance the video. Ring, Now we have the syllable rule number 1 underlined because we have an exception here. NG must remain with a short vowel, so it stays in the first syllable. Additive. Additive. I put an additive in my engine. Additive. Add has 2 sounds. A, d. D, 2 sounds. D, I. Tiv, 3 sounds. T, I, v. Additive. Mark the word. Additive. VE is a team at the end of this word when the E's only function in the word is to prevent the V from being the last letter in the word. English words do not end in the letter V. Quotation. Quotation. The quotation was underlined in red. Quotation. Quo has 3 sounds. First 2 sounds qua, o. Te, 2 sounds. T, a. Tion, 3 sounds. Sh, a, n. Quotation. Mark the word. Quotation. Incision. Incision. The surgeon made an incision. Now for spelling, pronounce it in-si-jon. In has 2 sounds. I, n. Si, 2 sounds. S, I. Jon, 3 sounds. J, a, n. In-si-jon. Mark the word. In-si-jon. Row 3. Obsession. Obsession. He has a real obsession with that actress. Obsession. Ob has 2 sounds. A, b. Ses, 3 sounds. S, e, s. Shon, 3 sounds. Sh, a, n. Obsession. Mark the word. Obsession. Conquer. Conquer. We must conquer ourselves before we can go out and be successful. Conquer. 2 syllables. First syllable, cong, 3 sounds. K, a, ng. Cur, 2 sounds. K, Conquer. Mark the word. Conquer. N represents its second sound because it's followed by the sound k. QU is representing the second sound k. Correction. Correction. The newspaper printed a correction. For spelling, pronounce it quer, tion. Quer has two sounds, k, or. Rec, three sounds, r, e, k. Tion, three sounds, sh, n. Quer, tion. Mark the word. Quer, tion. Extinction. Extinction. The species is on the brink of extinction. And for spelling, pronounce it x, tinc, tion. X has two sounds, x. Tinc, four sounds, t, I, k. Tion, three sounds, sh, n. X, tinc, tion. Mark the word. X, tinc, tion. Now, N is representing its second sound because it's followed by the sound k. Also, NC is a blend here. We put half circles under the N and the C to indicate the blend must remain together when applying syllable division. Row 4. Division. Division. The child was trying to learn division. Three syllables. First syllable di, two sounds, duh, I. Vi, two sounds, v, I. Jon, three sounds, j, n. Division. Mark the word. Division. 2 is underlined under both I's in this word at the end of the first and second syllables, because in both instances the I is representing the short sound of I, which is an exception to vowel group 2, which indicates it would normally represent the long sound. Expression. Expression. The expression on his face said it all. Expression. X, two sounds, x. Press, four sounds, p, r, e, s. Tion, three sounds, sh, n. Expression. Mark the word. Expression. Heave. Heave. You must heave the bundle into the ship. Heave. Three sounds, h, v. Heave. Mark the word. Heave. And here again, VE is a team because E's only job in this word is to prevent the V from being the last letter in the word. Whoop. Whoop. The player made a whoop sound upon scoring. Whoop. Three sounds. W, U, P. Whoop. Mark the word. Whoop. Row 5. Turquoise. Turquoise. The water was a turquoise color. Turquoise. Tur has two sounds. T, Quoise. Three sounds. K, oi, z. Turquoise. Mark the word. Turquoise. QU is representing the K sound, k, so we double underline it. Also, S is representing its second sound, z. Ignition. Ignition. I need to replace my ignition switch. And for spelling, pronounce it ig, ni, shan. Ig has two sounds, I, g. Ni, two sounds, n, I. Shan, three sounds, sh, n. Ig, ni, shan. Mark the word. Ig, ni, shan. Wrinkle. Wrinkle. I see a wrinkle on my face. Wrinkle. Ring has three sounds, r, I, ng. Cull, two sounds, k, ul. Wrinkle, mark the word. Wrinkle. Writer. Writer. The writer is not very well known. Writer. Ry has two sounds, r, I. Ter, two sounds, t, Writer, mark the word. Writer. Row 6. Exclusive. Exclusive. This is an extremely exclusive club. Exclusive. X, two sounds, x. Clue, three sounds, k, ul, u. Sieve, three sounds, s, I, v. Exclusive. Mark the word. Exclusive. U is double underlined because it's representing its second long sound, u. Initial. Initial. Please initial this document. I-ni-shal. I, one sound. Ni, two sounds. N, I. Shal, three sounds. Sh, ah, ul. I-ni-shal. Mark the word. I-ni-shal. Excursion. Excursion. The class went on an excursion. And for spelling, pronounce it excursion. X, two sounds, x. Cur, two sounds, k, Jean, three sounds, j, a, n. Excursion. Mark the word. Excursion. Tension. Tension. You could feel the tension in the room. Tension. Ten has three sounds. T, e, n. Sean, three sounds. Sh, a, n. Tension. Mark the word. Tension. Row 7. Perfection. Perfection. He performed with perfection. Now for spelling, pronounce it perfection. Per has two sounds, p, feck, three sounds, f, e, k. Sean, three sounds, sh, a, n. Perfection. Mark the word. Perfection. Mortician. Mortician. She decided she would go to mortician school. And for spelling, pronounce it mortician. More has two sounds, or. T, two sounds, t, I. Shan, three sounds, sh, a, n. Mortician. Mark the word. Mortician. Repulsive. Repulsive. This food is repulsive. Three syllables. First syllable, re, two sounds, r, e. Pull, three sounds, p, ul. Sieve, three sounds, s, I, v. Repulsive. Mark the word. Repulsive. Commotion. Commotion. There was a big commotion at the other end of the hall. And for spelling, pronounce it com-mo-shan. Com has three sounds, k, a, m. Mo, two sounds, o. Shan, three sounds, sh, a, n. Com-mo-shan. Mark the word. Com-mo-shan. Row 8. Wriggle. Wriggle. Let's see how you wriggle out of this one. Wriggle. Rig has three sounds, r, I, g. Gull, two sounds, g, ul. Wriggle. wrinkle. Mark the word. Wrinkle. And when we have a consonant followed by LE at the end of a word, then that consonant plus LE form a syllable. LE functions as a vowel team here. That's vowel group 7. Erosion. Erosion. There was much soil erosion after the rain. Erosion. E has one sound. Ro, two sounds. R, O. Jon, three sounds. J, A, N. Erosion. Mark the word. Erosion. Statuesque. Statuesque. She has a statuesque figure. Statuesque. Sta, three sounds. S, t, a. Tu, two sounds. T, u. Esque, three sounds. E, s, k. Statuesque. Mark the word. Statuesque. Here, QU is representing its second sound, k, so we double underline it, and we have a silent E at the end of the word. Protective. Protective. She is extremely protective of her children. Protective. Pro has three sounds. P, R, O. Tech, three sounds. T, E, k. Tiv, three sounds. T, I, v. Protective. Mark the word. Protective. Absorption. Absorption. The absorption of the sponge is phenomenal. Absorption. Ab has two sounds. A, b. Sorp, three sounds. S, or, p. Tion, three sounds. Sh, a, n. Absorption. Mark the word. Absorption. Creation. Creation. The artist had a new creation. And for spelling, pronounce it creation. Cre, three sounds. K, r, e. Second syllable is one sound, a. Tion, three sounds. Sh, a, n. Creation. Mark the word. Creation. And in this word, we have syllable rule 3 because we have E in the first syllable and A in the second syllable. They do not form a team in this word. Most of the time when you see EA together, they will form a team, but obviously in this word, they do not. So when two vowels are next to one another in a word, but they do not form a team, then syllable rule 3 says divide between the two vowels. Glacial. Glacial. Change came at a glacial pace. And for spelling, pronounce it glacial. Glay has three sounds. G, ul, a. Shawl, three sounds. Sh, a, ul. Glacial. Mark the word. Glacial. A is representing its extra sound, aw. When A comes at the end of a multiple syllable word followed by L, it will very often represent its extra sound. And we put the number 8 under the A when that happens. Receptive. Receptive. She seems very receptive to your idea. Receptive. Re has two sounds. R, E. Sep, three sounds. S, E, P. Tiv, three sounds. T, I, V. Receptive. Mark the word. Receptive. Our final row 10. Perspective. Perspective. You've got to put all of this in perspective. Per has two sounds. P, Spec has 4 sounds. S, p, e, k. Tiv, 3 sounds. T, I, v. Perspective. Mark the word. Perspective. And of course, SP here is indicated with half circles under the S and the P because it's a blend. We need to make sure they remain together in the same syllable. So we count SP as a unit of 1 between ER and E, and thus syllable rule 1 is in effect. Nerve. Nerve. What you did took a lot of nerve. Nerve. 3 sounds. N, v. Nerve. Mark the word. Nerve. Illusion. Illusion. What illusion you are presenting to others. Illusion. Il has 2 sounds. I, ul. Lu, 2 sounds. Ul, u. Jean, 3 sounds. J, a, n. Illusion. Mark the word. Illusion. And our final word is torque. Torque. Torque refers to a twisting motion. Torque. 3 sounds. T or k. Torque. Mark the word. Torque. Here, QU again is representing its second sound, so we double underline it. And this completes the dictation of words from lesson 501.